Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, Maybe if I sit, then I think it will be better. And it's okay now. Um, just a- Okay, it's just now. Actually, there was a talk on stress-free. Actually, that one is linked to patent writing. So, Professor already mentioned about that. What is stress-free? Stress-free means you have to think something. So, if you think something without stress, you can do some kind of innovation and whatever. Okay, and the patent is related to that. So, there is a perfect timing. So, when you can write patents, and there is a perfect timing when you can get idea to do some kind of innovation. Okay, so that is called a response, as Professor already mentioned. What is called, what is action, what is response, so what is stress free. So all are related. So response means it is related to patents. So if you think something freely, you can get some idea. That idea you can convert to innovation. Okay. So that is related to patent. So related to that, these are my contents. I will be explaining little bit about the theory, and also I will be explaining about the procedures, how to file patents, and also I will be giving one example, that is case study, which I already filed. So how to write patents and what to write and where to submit those things. I will give one case study. So by definition, you can say patent uh, is a form of intellectual properties. So here people say it is IPR. Okay, intellectual property right, IPR. So it gives some kind of legal right to protect your innovation or to protect your idea. So patent means that. That means you are going to protect your idea. Once you have some, so that need to be protected. So every country has a different format. They have different standards, rule and regulations. So normally we follow US patents. So as per the US Patent and Trademark Office, that is called USPTO, there are different type of patents. There are six different types of patents. So out of six, three are actually very common. So I'm just going through those three. One is utility patents, design patents, and plant patents. So utility patents for 20 years, design patent is for 15 years, and plant patent is 20 years. Sorry, design patent is 15 years. So what is utility patents? Utility patents is normally, uh, you can say, it is a kind of new innovation, and it is a process, or you can say messy usual process for any kind of manufacturing process, machine, or any kind of compositions. So if you can think some kind of new things, that can be called as a utility patents, and you can say it is a license person. It's a payment basis. I mean, you have to pay for the license for 20 years, uh, and also you can do some kind of intellectual the transport, IPA transport. Okay, so that case you can do some kind of selling, or you can do some kind of commercialization. Okay. And 90% of patents are actually under utility patents. So in our institute, whatever patent we are filing, most of them patents are utility patents. Another one is a design patent. Mostly design patents are related to some kind of designing. Suppose now we can see the projector, right? It has some kind of design. Okay, and there is some kind of design how to put the project projector, where to put, and what will be the angle of alignment. That those are called design patterns, and design patterns are related to manufacturing. If you design some device, that will be manufactured by the company, and this one is not subject to payment of maintenance fee. There is no maintenance fee for design patent, but in utility patent there is a maintenance fee. And maintenance patent, design patents are for 15 years. It has been decided after 2015, but before it was 14 years. Then another patent is called plant patent, that is related to actually plants. Okay, that is some kind of mutation, some kind of seeding related to plantation. So that is also called plant patents, and that is also maintenance free. Now comes to the key point. What can be patented? So there are 3 points. One is a process or method. If you have a process or method or algorithm, whatever, that can be patented. So you have to remember. Actually, lots of people they always think uh, uh, whatever they have they are the idea cannot be patented. But if they can map with these 3 key points, they can patent. So any process or methods can be patented. Then any kind of composition, new composition, like suppose there is some existing composition, protein composition, you can say. If someone discover another composition of protein, completely new, it should be different from the previous one. Any kind of compositions that can be patented, and the research also can be patented. That's why I was just telling, I was just linking Professor setup stress free. So when you are stress free, you can do something, you can innovate something. Okay. So in PhD, at early stage of PhD, that time most students are stress free. Okay, they just started reading survey papers, they prepare survey paper, something like that, and they try to find out the research gaps. Okay, then after finding research gaps, they start their actual research work. Okay, so once they find the problems in the research work, that problem can be patented. Okay, so how to patent that? Actually, there are different type of patents that I will come to that. So different version of patents are there. Suppose you are it is an idea stage, only idea. You have not verified anything, whatever. That has also another filing process. The process method, new composition, research can be patented. And there is also some criteria for patentability. That should have novelty. Novelty. Whatever the idea, that should have a novelty. Okay. You cannot patent the things which are already existing. Okay. And inventive steps. That should be innovation. Okay. And also it should have industrial applications. Without industrial application, you cannot say that can be patented. So patented means it's an idea that can be manufactured, that can be commercialized, that can be used by the industry. Okay, that is the criteria. And what cannot be patented, it is as per Indian Patent Act 1970. So always we follow Indian Patent Act 1970. It has mentioned in section 3 and 4. Scientific discovery. Already whatever discovered, you cannot patent. Living beings, plant, animal, microorganisms, that cannot be patented. New form of known substances. If anything is known to you, that cannot be patented. Then additive combinations. Suppose some combinations are there, if you add some more, then that also cannot be patented. Traditional knowledge, like traditional. There are many things related to traditional activity that cannot be patented. Like traditional food, people are making traditional food. That cannot be patented. Business methods. That is already known. Mathematical methods, that is also existing, so you cannot patent the mathematical method. Atomic energy, that also cannot be patented. That is as per section 4. Okay. Atomic energy you cannot patent because it is related to defense systems. And there are few procedures to get patent in India. There are few requirements you can see here. Uh, the area and nature of the invention, and also you have to see similar existing solution products like your invention. Brief about how does it works, description of invention, advantages of your invention over existing solution. These are the five things you have to think about. Whatever you are thinking, you just think what is the novelty of your idea. Okay. Then how to express, how to draft it. Okay. Then again, how to validate it. After that, uh, who will be the beneficiary for this idea? Who can use your idea? Okay. Those are the basic requirements of patents. Now comes to the patent applications. So whatever I mentioned, those are just for definitions related to patents. Now comes to the patent applications. It has several stages. It means you have to go through different forms. You can see I have mentioned here form 1, form 2, form 3, form 7. Okay. So form 1 is proof of right or assignments. Then form 2 is patent specification. Form 3 is statement and undertaking. Form 5 is declaration as to inventorship. These are the different forms. There is some other documents are also available, like power of attorney. I'll come to that power of attorney, that part. So these are the different forms to prepare a patents. And patent, you can say normally it is of two types. One is provisional patent, or another is complete patents. Uh, Provisional application and non-provisional. So provisional application means that idea already verified and tested. That is called provisional applications. And non-provisional means that is a complete applications. You have idea, you can provisionally you can some temporarily you can file, but after 1 year you can submit the complete specifications. That is called complete applications. So these are the two types. One is provisional specification, and other one is complete specification. So provisional specification, these are the few definition related to provisional specifications. So when you think that your idea has been verified and it can be um, tested in field, or it can be deployed, or it can be manufactured, then uh, you can disclose. Okay, so that time you can disclose in the form of written reports. Okay, like we are publishing journals, conference paper, whatever. So once everything has been tested, verified, then you go for publication, right? So in provisional specification, it is something like that. You have to verify everything, your idea. If everything is okay, then you can publish your report. That is called provisional specification. And this provisional specification or application, it can be submitted to the patent office, and it helps to preserve your priority date of applications. So once you submit provisional application, the patent office will be giving you some dates, priority dates. And after submission, the patent office will be giving you some patent application number. Okay, that will be the reference file. And complete specification, once you have idea, you can submit it, and there will be a partial, specification should be there. So after 12 months, you can submit the complete specification. Okay, that is called complete specification. And uh, it can be extended maximum period of 6 months. Like suppose after 1 year you cannot submit the complete specification, you can ask for extension for another 6 months. Okay, so this is the difference between provisional and complete specification. Provisional means already you have been verified and tested your idea. Okay. And you submitted the full specifications. Complete means you have to submit the complete specification after verification, that is after 12 months. Okay. Now related to patent office, there are different patent office. Depending on your location, you can think where to submit. These are different offices like patent office branch at Mumbai, uh, the state of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Goa, then Chhattisgarh, Union Territories. Uh, all are actually located at Mumbai office. That is one domain. Then Chennai, there is another office that covers Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Lakshadweep, etc. Another one is located at Delhi. Okay. Then another one is located at Calcutta. So these are the different patent offices located at different location of India. And another point, out of these offices, one office is particularly for design patents. I already mentioned about utility patent, design patent, plant patent, right? So design patent is actually that only you can submit at Calcutta office. Okay, at Calcutta office. So that is particular for design patents. Now comes to the steps, how to file a patent. Okay, first you should when you are going to file a patent, first you should know what are the steps. So what are the steps you have to cover? That you should know. The process should be clear. Okay. And before filing, uh, first you have to think about you know what is your idea and how many people know your ideas. Okay. Or whether it has been published in the form of journal or conference or workshop somewhere. So if that thing has been done, that means you disclosed your idea, already disclosed. So you cannot file that idea. So once you have some idea, you don't disclose your idea to anyone, even to your friend. Okay. Once disclose means you cannot patent. Okay. So that is one. That is called thumb rule of patents. So patent you can file in two ways. You can file by yourself. You can go to patent office. You can submit there, or you can file by the help of patent attorney. Like in a court, like lawyers will be there, right? They will be filing cases and helping people. Like that, that is patent attorney. They are the lawyers. They will help how to file patent on behalf of the inventors. Okay, these are the two ways how to file patents. There are different steps how to file a patent. So first step is check if your invention is patentable or not. So that is the first step. So first you need to think first for the before the registration process. First you just check the invention is patentable or not. How to check that? So there are in IPR Calcutta or any other branches, they have their website. How to search patents? Search patent in their website. Search patent option will be there. So you have to write your suppose title, um, personal management system. So the title, you just put that keywords over there. Then search patents. If related patents are available or someone has already been filed, that will display. Okay. So if there is no such related patents available, then you can think about doing the patent registration. If available means you cannot file because that idea is already filed. Okay, that is the second. So for that you have to do in-depth search through the patent office website, and but this is optional actually uh, because sometimes what happen If you think that your idea is completely new, you no need to compare with other patents. You can file that, but later on, might happen? The examiner will give you some kind of references. These are the reference patents. You have to go through, you read those patents and compare your idea with those existing ones. And lots of deep examiner review comments will be there. So in order to avoid that kind of situation, you have to do patent search. Okay, that is the step one. Step two is drafting. So once you have decided you are going to file the patents, your idea can be patentable. Next step is drafting the patent. Drafting is very important. Okay. First, roughly you have to prepare your draft. Draft you have to prepare. And second thing is after preparing the draft, you have to check with one of the patent attorney. They will be helping for further applications because the way we write, our languages are different. We are like we are we are academicians. We write papers like for journal, a conference paper. Those write up is totally different from patent write up. In patent drafting, the languages are a bit different. It is related to we can say law of patents. They have their own law, what to write, what should not be written. That kind of law is there. So those things only known by the patent attorney because they have studied, that is, they have certificates. So once you have prepared the rough draft, you have to hand over to the patent attorney. They will be doing the review and modification, whatever they will be doing it. See, in our in NIT Outlook, we normally don't follow that kind of scenario. But what we do over here, we have internal committee members. If someone submit the patent in our office, they will send them for review. But the problem is, they are same like us. They will review like us. They will be reviewing like it is a journal paper or it is a conference like that. They will be reviewing. So normally, this is not the good practice to review by the internal committee members. It should be reviewed by the patent attorney. Now I think NIT Apply is planning to hire patent attorney permanently, but it's bit expensive. They charge very high for patent attorney. So in order to avoid, in order to you know uh, gain something, we are just bypassing the patent attorney. Okay, we are doing by ourselves. So there are two forms, Form 1 and Form 2. Form 1 is just for information. The drafting part is Form 2. Okay, so you have to mention everything in the Form 2. Then after verification by the patent attorney, we can submit it. There is two way. There is fast track. Another one is slow track. Fast track is within 1 month. If you pay some, I think 8,000 or something, they will publish it within 1 month. But if you don't have to pay, that is called slow phase. So that might take 12 months time for publications. So once it is in public domain, publication means the patent idea will be in public domain. Everyone can see. Okay. So after 1 year, suppose it is published in public domain, then the patent grant process that might take more years, maybe 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, something like. But if you go with fast track, that means after 1 month, if it is published, then it might take a bit lesser years, like 2 years or 3 years. Actually, that is step two. Then step three is filing the patent applications. As I mentioned, Form 1 you have to fill up. Form 2 is patent specification, that is for drafting main provisional or complete one. And Form 3 is the undertaking letter, undertaking statements. That is, those are actually the most important is Form 2. 1, 3, 5, those are actually different. Those are no need to worry. Okay. Those are just putting your name, address, signature, uh, department, everything you have to mention those form 1 and 3, 5. Other. Only form 2 is important. Then step 4, publishing the patent application. Publishing means whether you want to publish in within 1 month time or after 12 years. Okay. There is a form available that is called form 9. So if you fill up that form 9 and if you pay 8,000, so that will be publishing in within 1 month time. So, but if you don't want to spend 8,000, so that might take 12 months time. Then step 5 is examining the patent application. Examining means when the examiner, the patent controller office like IPR Calcutta, when they receive your patent, uh, they publish it through online, maybe for 2 3 years. After that, they will give the draft to examiner. They have their own examiners. They will give to examiner. They will do some kind of review. They will source patents. Try to compare with the existing idea, with your idea. Then after that, they will be giving you first examination report. That is called FER. Okay, first examiner report to the inventors. So based on that FER, we have to compile again. So that is you cannot do. Actually, if you see the FER report, you cannot understand anything because that is again their language, law patent language. You cannot understand. Again, you have to discuss with the patent attorney, and the patent attorney will be telling you what is your issue, what are the comments. But if you read yourself, you cannot understand. That is very tricky. Okay. So after discussing with patent attorney, again you have to give the response report. You have to submit the response report to the IPR. That is uh, uh, by within maybe 5 or 6 month time you have to submit. And if within 6 to 9 months, if you cannot submit a FER report, you have to ask them for further extension by using form 4. There is a form available. So using form 4, you have to request them that I want to extend for compilation. This is step 5. Step 6 is decision to grant patents. So after you submit the FER report, the examiner, if he see there is no any objection, then he will grant your patents. Okay. He will organize one video conferencing meeting. Then he will be asking what are the claims you mentioned, what are the modification you have done, have you tested it or have you verified it? If you have any prototype, you can show through video conference. Okay. So if everything is okay, then the examiner or controller, he say the patent is okay, it can be granted. That is step 6. Okay. Uh, then step 7 is renewing the patents. Renewal is very important. Once patent is granted, you have to give the license fee, or so that is called maintenance fee actually. Maybe you can give for 5 years, or you can give for 10 years, or even if you can pay for 20 years, one time also you can pay. So those are not much, maybe 200-300 rupees per month. Accordingly, you have to pay. So, like for year. That is step 7. Okay, so those are the procedures or processes of patents, whatever I mentioned. Now I'm just going through the one case study which uh, I involved and filed actual patents. That I will give you the step by step what how we prepared and how we submitted patents. So before uh, when we submitted, these are the points actually I mentioned from my point of view. Uh, like I already mentioned about those things. First, I thought whether it can be patentable or not. That way, I thought. Then I verified with patent search. uh, and I found that there is no related patterns. Then I thought, okay, it can be patentable. Then after that, I did some kind of literature survey, and I just try to find what is my USP. USP means it is called unique selling proposition. And USP means how my idea is different from others. I just try to figure out. Then if it is okay, means whatever my idea I proposed, if it's okay, then uh, what I did, I decided to file a patent. So that is the initial stage for patent. Okay. Sometimes what happen, some of the uh, products, like everyone knows actually in India what is the status of technology developments, right? So we don't have a manufacturing unit at India. Mostly the manufacturing hubs are located at China or Taiwan or US or some other country only. But we don't have such kind of manufacturing hubs here. So we don't have technology. Okay, now people are doing technology for nano devices. Lots of things are there, but we don't have that kind of technology. Okay. But if we can think something like we can do, like for example, suppose like just think about the mobile phone. This mobile phone also it is manufactured at China or Taiwan somewhere, not in India. It is Russia. Okay, but if we can develop this kind of device, even it is not good, okay, you can file patents. This is my device, I developed this, and this is working fine. Okay, but later on it might be fine tuned by some other company, but this is my device. This is existed, but not existing in India. That also you can file patents. Okay, so but you have to prove that you can manufacture that device in your office or in your wherever you have that. Okay, so that things will be there. So here second thing is these are the steps like what you need to write in the form 2. Title of the invention is very important because title means the objective of your idea. So title is very important. You have to think about the invention, title of the invention in depth. Second one is statement of invention. Statement you have to write. So statement like in journal is called abstract. Here also you have to write the statement. What you are proposing. Then background of invention. It's similar like introduction or literature survey. Background. The related patents. Okay. Then you have to write objective of the invention. What is the objectives? Okay. So you have to write 2, 3 objectives or 5 objectives or one objective also sufficient. Then another important point is drawings. Drawings are very important. So whatever you have planned, you have to draw in the form of block diagrams or algorithms uh, or system diagram. You have to draw the drawings. That is very important. And each drawings you have to explain one by one. Okay, I'll come to that with example. You have to mention detailed description of each drawings. Then finally claims. Claims is very important for any kind of patents. If you see title, statement, background, objective, the examiner first he will look at your claims. So because in claims you have to mention up to 10 claims. So out of 10 claims, examiner will be looking, okay, these are the claims mentioned by the inventor. So he will be checking one by one. Claim 1, whether there are any innovation or not. Claim 2, whether there is any innovation or not. He has to check, he will be checking all the claims. Okay. So as per your idea, you have to write the claims. That is very important. So this is the form 2. It looks like the first page. I can see like it is as per Indian Patent Act 1970. Okay, the patent rules it has been formatted in 2003. Huh. This is for provisional. You can write also complete specification. This is for provisional specifications as per section 10 to 13. So first in page 1, you have to write title of invention. That is, I've just given one example, personalized. Yes, sir. So here, title of invention is personalized pollution management system. In short form, I have written PPM. PPM is the title of my invention. The personalized pollution management system. So it is related to health. So someone can understand. Personalized pollution management system means it is something related to healthcare. That is the meaning of personalized. So that is the title. Then below that, the address should be there. It should be NIT Rautla or Somari. Okay. Those are very common. Then second one is called statement of invention. Statement of invention, like in a research proposal, you sometimes you write problem formulation, something like that. Here also, you can mention statement of invention. What is the statement? What you are going to propose? Okay, you can mention point wise. You cannot write in bullet form, but this is the format. They're like within square bracket, I mentioned 0001. This is the second page. You have to start like this 0001. Okay, first line or first para. The present invention is for the development of personalized pollution management system that broadly relates something. So you have to complete. So whatever. This is statement number 1. Then the second statement, if you want to write, you write within square bracket 0002. Then 0003, something like that. You have to go. If only one statement, just write 0001. Okay. This is statement of invention. Then background of invention. In previous one, statement of invention, there was only one number 0001. Okay. So it should start from 002 within square bracket. Okay. Then background, you have to write in para form. Write long para here. Okay. Only maybe you can write one line or two line, something like that. Then every statement you have to give some number, this number 0002. Next number will be 0003. Next will be 0004. Suppose I have only mentioned 4 different paras for as a background invention. So you have to mention like that. Okay. So I just completed here up to 4. Then see. Now next stage is objective of invention. You have to write the objective. Suppose you have 5 objectives or 6 objectives. You start from like this 0005. Previous one was completed in 004. Now you have to start from 0005. So this is objective number 1. If there is another objective 0006, then you have to write. Okay. This is for objective. Then summary of invention. This is another point after objective. So previous one is only 005. Now you have to start from 0006. Okay. So here you have to write the summary of invention. Maybe in maybe you can say single line or 2 lines. Here I have mentioned 00006 to 0009. That means I have 3 lines only. Summary. I just summarized my invention. Then it is 0009. Yeah. Then how to give detailed description of the figure. This is for drawings. Okay. So drawing. I mentioned the first mention all the figures. This is just after summary of invention. You have to put all the figures. Okay. Suppose there is X number of figures are there. You have to put all the numbers with the reference number. Figure 1 is it should start from 100. Figure 2, uh, maybe 200. Figure 3 is 300. Figure 7 is 700, like that. But with the, suppose figure number 100, it has sub blocks. So inside there is a number 110. That also you can describe. You can put another figure. That is a sub figure of 100. Okay, 100, 101, 102, up to 110. So individually also you can put the figures. Okay, and but separately also you can give. Here see 700, under 700 there is a 10 subblocks. Okay, is a part of 700. 710 means it's a part of 700. Here 110 is a part of 100. But other than that, like 200, 700, 200, 300, there is no subparts. Okay. So I'll come to that. Here, I just mentioned drawing first figure. Here, right hand side, right hand corner, I mentioned 100. That I mentioned over here, right? Reference number. This is the figure reference number. Okay. And top of that, you can write, I think it's not missing, figure 1, you can write here. Figure below, figure 1. But the reference number is 100. Now, in these drawings, you can see there are lots of blocks. Okay. And each block you can give a number. How to give the number? Here you have given 100. It should start from 100, 01. 100, 01, 100, 02, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes up to, I think, 111. 111. So each block you have to keep some number. Because you have to explain number wise later. Okay. Like what is 102? What is 108? You have to explain number wise. This is figure number 1. 1, 2. There are 7 figures actually in that pattern. So 1 of 7. So this is 2 of 7. So first one started 100. Second one I started 200. Okay. So under 100 you can see it goes up to 110. 100, 200. Again it started from 201, 202. It goes up to 200, 200, 200. Started 200 and ended 206. Okay. This is figure number 2. Then this is the last one. 3, 4 I have not given. This is the last one. 7 out of 7. So the number is 510. So for that also there was another drawing that was 500. So this one is a part of 500 kilos. Okay. So and here also mention all the numbers 510, 510 1, 510 2, something like that. Okay. This is here below I mentioned figure dot 7. Now after putting all these drawings, you have to explain one by one. Brief description of the drawings. So this is 0010. Like suppose I explain figure number 1. Okay. Figure number 1 because why it is written 0010? Because it is if you go back here. So the summary of invention it ended 009. So that's why here you have to start from 0010. Serial number. So 0010. Then 0010 means here this is the syntax. So this is the journal will give a line number. Line number. Yes, yes, yes. So figure number 1 is the block diagram of the end node header module of the PPM system. It just mentioned what is the meaning of figure number 1. Figure number 2 is the software section and cloudware of PPM system. Like that, you have to mention all the figures. Okay. This is for brief description. Again, you have to explain detailed description. So brief description ended at 0016. It was at 0017. Okay. The detailed description of the proposed animation is given below. Again, the 0010 figure 1. So in figure 1, you have to explain all the blocks. Like here like 101. What is 101? You have to explain about microprocessor. And then 102 is this block, the dotted line. This is the sensor units. So 103 is the inside dotted line. That is the temperature and humidity sensor. You have to explain about temperature and humidity sensor. Like that, you have to explain in details. Figure 1 depicts functional blocks of the end node hardware module. Figure 10 is the end node hardware module that consists of processing unit. It has explained. Figure 10 means the main reference number. This is the number. Figure 10. The figure 10, it comprises of 102, 107, 108, 108, everything. We have to explain like that. So actually, meaning is just like, it is a sentence. Yes, yes. Yeah, number. It is a sentence, but you have to just write it. Digital converter, just start putting some tab, you have to mention the number. You don't have to write within bracket or something like that. But you don't have to read also. That number you don't have to read. When you are reading, you don't have to read. Only thing is, if you want to check the figure, digital converter, it is a 107. You can reference. Like that, you have to explain all the figures. Okay, now I just mentioned 0017. It goes like this. The last one is 0034. So for all the figures, it has been explained. So the last figure is figure 7. So the mathematical expression also you can write in this way. Okay. See, here it has every path and distance of each path. Actually, that figure I had not mentioned over here. That path number also there. That is all about drawings. Now claims. It's the last one. Patent claims. How do you claim? Uh, so this claim, in this claim, you can write a series of number paragraphs. Okay, number of paragraphs you can write. Paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each paragraph is a claim. And paragraph 2 can be linked with paragraph 1. Paragraph 9th can be linked with paragraph 1 or 2, like that. The claim 1, claim 2, claim 3, claim 10, suppose. So claim 2 can be linked to claim 1 or claim 10 can be linked to claim 2. That means claim 10 is a part of claim 2 or maybe claim 2 is a part of claim 1. So they can be linked or they can be individual. There is no link also possible. So that is very important part actually, how to write claims. So sometimes what happen, people write some based on objectives. Actually, it's not like that. So it should be based on outcomes. Okay. Like, suppose who can use your patents? That also can be a claim. Okay. So here it has been mentioned differently. Uh, Mostly the patent attorney, they can suggest in a better way how to write claims. You can make a draft, draft, but they can change it. So these are the type of claims. Patent claim may be independent or dependent. Just now I mentioned. Uh, the independent claim comprises of vital elements of the invention. Independent claims are different. Okay. And also you can do you can interlink between dependent and independent claims. So these are the claims in my patent which already filed. The claim 1, it is the format actually. We claim, this is the format. We claim column. Then you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. Maximum we can provide 10 claims, not more than that. So this is a claim 1, whatever I just mentioned. See claim 2. Claim 2 is linked to claim 1 because it has mentioned the method of claim 1 consists of these other things. This is also claim. Whatever you are claiming in claim 1, these are the components of that claim. That also you can claim. Okay. Then again, claim 3. Claim 3 also linked to claim 1. This is another claim with some other sensors. Then claim 4, That is also linked to claim 1. So main claim is claim 1. These are the sub claims, individual components of your main claim. Like that, you can increase. You can claim up to 10. Otherwise, objective you can write in 1 or 2 lines, right? So that way you can write more claims. More claims will be always preferable. Always you have to give more claims. You cannot write only 1 or 2 claims, because out of 10 claims after revision or review by the examiner, they will be asking you to remove 3 4 claims. Finally, you will have only 2 3 claims. They will remove. See, this is claim 5. Claim 5 is individual. It is not linked to claim 1. Claim 6, it is also individual. Claim 7 is linked to claim 1. Okay. And claim 8 also linked to claim. So like that, you have to prepare the claims. Last one, claim 10 also linked to claim 2. So like that, you have to mention. And at the end, there should be address by the inventor. Actually, in NIT Routela, we put the NIT names. Before, actually, they put chairman names, chairman IPR cell. Now also, I think they are putting chairman IPR cell. So that time, Professor Saurabh Chatterjee was the chairman, and date also you have to mention. So this is about claim. Then another one is title of invention. Invent. This is the personalized pollution management system. You have to write in capital letters. Then abstract. You can write abstract over here. This is 1 page only. Then yeah. How to remove this? This one I can remove. Hmm? Okay. So this is form 1. So this is for official use only. In form 1, you have to write all this the address of chairman, applicants, everything you have to write. These are the inventors' names, one of my students. The address, these are the forms only. Form 1. See, everything you have to mention only. Form, form 1 continuation, declaration. This form 1 need to be signed by all the inventors. Then, declaration forms are there. This will be signed by IPR chairman. Now form 9. So form 9 is for early publication. So if you fill up this one, they will be publishing it within 1 month time. So this also you have to fill up. So this should be by our IPR chairman. Address service. Those are the forms. And general discussion, I already mentioned about this. Drafting is very important. Okay. And idea verification and drafting should be by the patent attorney, not by the internal committee members. It should be by the patent attorney, by rule actually. And but in our NIT Routela, it is reviewed by the internal committee. It should not be. It should be avoided, because the first point is your patent is you should not disclose your idea. So once internal committee is going through your patent means, it is disclosed. And patent attorney you always trust, like doctor. You always trust doctors. Patent attorneys are like doctors for us. Then second thing is patent document submission. uh, you can submit by yourself, either through physical mode or by online mode. So physical mode means you have to go Calcutta office. Yeah, you have to go Calcutta office. They open at 11 o'clock and close at 2 o'clock. So within that time frame, you can go and you can submit. And online mode means you have you should have a digital signature. So without digital signature, you cannot submit online. So that is online mode. But you can save money if you can do online. You can save money. So digital signature is around 5,000. So that is for 3 years or 5 years. Then patent documentation by patent attorney. Suppose you are not submitting by yourself, you are submitting through patent attorney. You have to write one authorization letter to patent attorney. Then on behalf of you, you will be submitting. Then FER preparation and submission by patent attorney, not by yourself. So once you receive the FER report, uh, directly you can hand over it to the patent attorney. Then he will go through it and he will inform you these are the issues and just compile and give it to you. That is the response from the patent attorney. Then examiner will be conducted by control. After submission of FER, the controller will be organizing one examination. So that is the last test. So that's all. Thank you so much. Maybe everyone might be hungry. Yes, yes, I have. So, see, these are the files related to one of the patents. There are application form. This is application form by NIT Rourkela. Everything has been written. This is one. Second one is form one. And just now I mentioned about this form one. Third one is this is the draft part, drafting part, form two. So this is the complete I have mentioned. You can see so all the details have been mentioned over here. Figure these are the drawings. Then these are key figures. This is the complete system. Whatever we propose here. This is called pollution monitoring system. So this pollution monitoring system looks like this. Air quality. So for air quality, how it will receive different type of sensors. So accordingly, it has been designed. Like it has it has to sense oxygen level, then hydrogen, sulfuric acid, carbon monoxide. Yes, yes. we, we are thinking about actually, as I mentioned, no? Now government they prefer to buy from German made, not from Indian made. They don't trust us. Still, we are working on that. Maybe in future, government might declare whatever maybe the product will it should be made in India. Then we can use this. But this is already done. Yeah, this is already done. This product. These are the front end, back end. Everything has been designed. These are software related. The flowchart. And all details are there. This is complete drafts. Then after that we filed from 9 answer. This is for first publication. Then this is another one for examiner. So this one actually uh, this one I think it is 1.5 1.5 into 1 feet square here. Yes. these are some literature survey related patterns. So after FER, we saw all this. Video I have, but not. Maybe yeah, you want to see the video? No, no. I have somewhere on this videos. No, I think it's my friend. Thank you, sir, for giving very visual information. I think it is totally practical. Yes, sir. So you get an idea what are the basic steps to do. So, so much of any area or anything, you must have been because in our system presently, quite it is more of a business. Thank you, sir. Okay. More moment for you. For participants for giving you very important time. And also we started little delayed more than 30 minutes. Okay, nice. Okay, so we will again meet at 2:30. So please be hurry. Okay, sir. You will be at